Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee and Talk in English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Liam. We're really happy you're here with us today. If you're new here, please subscribe and like this video.
We're here to help you practice English in an easy and fun way. Today we're learning how to talk at the airport and at immigration in English like real life.
All right, ready? Let's go. Grab a coffee and let's chat.
Okay, airport English is a special kind of stress.
It's like your brain suddenly forgets every word you've ever learned.
Exactly. You're fluent at home and then at the airport you're like, hello, yes, passport.
The survival vocabulary.
The good news is, airport conversations are predictable.
Same questions, same situations, same phrases.
And we're going to practice the most common ones, but in a relaxed way.
Let's start before immigration, at the check-in counter.
The first thing they usually ask is, can I see your passport?
Easy. You can answer, sure, here you go.
Here you go is supernatural, like handing something over.
They might ask, where are you flying today?
You can say, I'm flying to Toronto, or I'm flying to Dublin.
Another common question, is this your final destination?
Final destination is the last place you're going, not just a connection.
And if you have a layover, you can say, I have a layover in New York.
Layover is when you stop in another city to change planes.
Also, connecting flight is common. I have a connecting flight.
Then they ask about bags.
Are you checking a bag?
Check a bag is when the suitcase goes under the plane.
And carry-on is the bag you take with you on the plane.
And if they ask, do you have any liquids?
You can answer, just a small bottle, or no, nothing.
Okay, now let's move to security where everyone suddenly looks suspicious for no reason.
Security is where you try to act normal, but you feel like a criminal for having a laptop.
Why do I look guilty? I literally bought snacks.
At security, you might hear, take off your shoes,
Or take off your belt.
or take your laptop out,
If you don't understand, you can say, sorry, could you repeat that?
or could you say that again, please? Very polite.
Another helpful sentence is, I'm not sure what to do.
People are usually nice. They'll point and show you.
Point and show is perfect. You don't need perfect English in that moment.
Then you get to the gate,
Gate is the place where you board the plane.
and they might announce boarding starts in 10 minutes.
Boarding is when people start getting on the plane.
If you're asking for help at the airport, a simple opener is, excuse me, could you help me?
Or, excuse me, where can I find gate 12?
Where can I find sounds natural and polite.
Okay, now we land, and the moment everyone is waiting for.
Immigration.
The line, the lights, the officer who looks like they've seen everything.
And you're standing there practicing your answers in your head like it's a final exam.
Let's practice the main question. What's the purpose of your trip?
Purpose is the reason. You can answer tourism or I'm here for vacation.
Or, I'm here to study.
If it's study, you can say I'm here on a student visa.
Another common one is, how long are you staying?
You can answer 2 weeks or 3 months.
A safe style is, I'm staying for 2 weeks.
Or about 2 weeks if you're not 100% sure.
And then they ask, where are you staying?
And this is where people panic, but it's simple. Hotel name, address, or I'm staying with a friend.
Great. Now let's make it more realistic with a little role play. Okay, I'm the officer.
Great, please be nice.
No promises. Next, passport, please.
Sure, here you go.
What's the purpose of your trip?
I'm here for vacation.
How long are you staying?
I'm staying for 10 days.
Where are you staying?
I'm staying at a hotel downtown. I have the reservation if you need it.
Reservation is the booking confirmation. That sentence sounds very prepared.
That's the goal. Sound calm, sound ready.
They might ask, do you have a return ticket?
Return ticket is your flight back. You can say, yes, I do.
If you want to add detail, my return flight is on the 18th.
Perfect.
Another question, are you traveling alone?
Yes, I am. Or no, I'm traveling with friends.
Traveling with is a nice phrase.
Sometimes they ask about work.
Like, what do you do for a living?
For a living is how you earn money. You can answer, I'm a student, or I work in marketing, or whatever applies.
Keep it simple. No need for a long story.
And if you're nervous, it's okay to speak slowly.
Speaking slowly is better than rushing and mixing words.
Also, it helps to keep your sentences short.
Short sentences feel confident.
Another important phrase is, I'm here to visit family.
And if they ask who, you can say, I'm visiting my aunt, or I'm visiting my cousin.
They might ask, how do you know them?
And you can answer, she's my aunt, or we're friends.
Okay, now let's talk about a tricky part. When the officer asks a question you don't understand, what do?
First, don't pretend you understood.
Yes, pretending makes everything worse.
You can say, sorry, I didn't understand.
Or, sorry, could you rephrase that?
Rephrase is when they say it in a different way.
Another option, could you say that more slowly, please?
Very polite, very useful.
If you're missing just one word, you can say, sorry, what does that word mean?
We'll use that sparingly, but it's helpful when you're stuck.
Exactly. You don't need it for every sentence.
Another common phrase at the airport is, I'm not sure.
Like, I'm not sure of the exact address, but I can show you my booking.
Show you is easy and practical.
Now, let's talk about customs.
Customs is where they ask what you're bringing into the country.
You might hear, do you have anything to declare?
Declare is when you officially report something you're bringing.
You can answer, no, nothing to declare.
Very common phrase.
They might ask, are you bringing any food?
Or any alcohol?
Or any gifts?
If you have snacks, you can say, just packaged snacks.
Packaged is sealed, not homemade.
Another question, how much cash are you carrying?
Carrying is having with you.
You can answer, not much, or give the amount if needed.
The tone matters too.
Yes, calm voice, polite, direct answers.
No jokes.
Exactly. Save the jokes for your friends.
Okay, let's do another role play, but this time it's a bit more real, like you're tired, jet-lagged, and the officer is fast.
Perfect. I'll be slightly intimidating.
Great, love that for me.
Next, purpose of your trip?
I'm here to study.
How long are you staying?
About 4 months.
Where will you be staying?
At a dorm near the university.
Which university?
Greenbridge University.
Do you have your acceptance letter?
Yes, here it is.
Nice. That's exactly what they want. Short answers plus documents ready.
And if you're not sure what they asked, you can pause.
Pausing is okay. Silence is not a crime.
You can say, 1 moment, please.
Or, let me check.
Let me check is perfect when you need to look at your phone for an address.
Another airport phrase people need is, I lost my bag.
Yes, lost baggage.
You can say, my luggage didn't arrive.
Luggage is your bags, usually the checked suitcase.
And then, where is the baggage claim?
Baggage claim is where you pick up your suitcase.
If you're at the desk, my bag is missing.
Missing is not here, not found.
And if they ask for a description, you can say, it's a black suitcase with a tag.
Tag is the little label.
That's really useful vocabulary.
Now, one of the biggest fears people have is being pulled aside.
Pulled aside is when they take you to a separate area for extra questions.
It doesn't always mean something bad. Sometimes it's random. Sometimes it's just routine.
A calming phrase is there a problem?
Or, is everything okay?
And then answer calmly.
Okay, let's talk about small mistakes in airport English. Because you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be clear.
Exactly. People worry about accents and grammar, but clarity wins.
Clarity is when your message is easy to understand.
For example, you don't need a fancy sentence.
You can say, I'm here for vacation. That's enough.
Or, I'm visiting a friend. Enough.
Another tip is to avoid long explanations.
Immigration is not therapy.
Exactly.
If the officer asks, why this city, you can keep it simple.
I've always wanted to visit.
Or, I'm here for a short course.
Or my friend lives here.
Now, let's teach a few airport signs and phrases that confuse people.
Like departures and arrivals.
Departures is where you leave, arrivals is where you land.
And domestic versus international.
Domestic is within the same country, international is between countries.
Another one is security checkpoint.
That's the area where they scan your bags and you walk through the scanner.
And boarding pass.
Boarding pass is your ticket to get on the plane, sometimes paper, sometimes on your phone.
You might hear, may I see your boarding pass?
You can answer, sure, it's on my phone.
Also, seat vocabulary.
Window seat, aisle seat, middle seat.
Aisle is the walkway.
If you want to ask, can I have an aisle seat?
Perfect.
Okay, story time. Have you ever had an airport moment where you felt completely lost?
Yes, I landed, everything was fine, and then I saw a sign that said transfer.
Transfer is when you change flights in the same airport.
And I panicked because I thought I was going to miss the flight.
Miss the flight is when you don't make it on time.
I asked a staff member, excuse me, where do I go for transfers?
Great question. Where do I go for is super useful.
And they just pointed and said, follow the signs.
Follow the signs is one of the most common phrases in airports.
Okay, let's build a mini toolkit for asking for help because it saves you when your brain freezes.
Yes, here are a few that sound natural.
Excuse me, could you help me?
Excuse me,
How do I get to gate 24?
which line should I be in?
That one is amazing because lines are confusing.
Another great phrase is, I think I'm in the wrong place.
And can you point me in the right direction?
Point me in the right direction is polite and very native sounding.
Also, is this the line for immigration?
Or is this the line for security?
Simple and effective.
Now, let's talk about what you can say when you're tired and you don't want to talk much.
You can keep it short. Tourism, 2 weeks, hotel.
You're not being rude, you're being efficient.
But always be polite.
Please and thank you go a long way.
Another situation is when the officer asks you to spell something.
Like your last name or your city.
You can say, could I spell it?
Or it's spelled Liam.
Also, the phonetic alphabet exists, but you don't need it for most trips.
Now, a realistic moment. The officer says something fast and you only catch half.
You can say, sorry, I caught the first part, but not the rest.
That's very natural.
Or just, sorry, could you repeat that? Works every time.
Okay, one more topic that people care about. Proof.
Yes, proof of accommodation, proof of funds, proof of return ticket.
You don't need to use the word proof in your sentence. You can say, I have my hotel booking, or I can show you my return ticket.
I can show you is perfect.
All right, let's do one longer role play that includes check-in, immigration, and customs, like a full journey but fun and relaxed.
Let's do it.
Okay, we start at check-in.
Hi,
Where are you flying today?
I'm flying to London.
Is this your final destination?
Yes, it is.
Are you checking a bag?
Yes, just one suitcase.
Please put it on the scale.
Scale is the machine that weighs the bag.
Great. Here's your boarding pass.
Thanks.
Now, security. Take your laptop out.
Okay,
Any liquids?
just a small one.
Perfect. Now we land. Immigration. Next, passport.
Here you go.
Purpose of your trip.
Tourism.
How long are you staying?
2 weeks.
Where are you staying?
At a hotel near the city center.
Do you have a return ticket?
Yes, my return flight is on the 14th.
Now, customs. Do you have anything to declare?
No, nothing to declare.
Any food?
Just packaged snacks.
Great. Welcome.
That's basically it. Those are the core questions.
And you can survive with very simple English.
Now, let's add a realistic twist. What if you're traveling for a short course and you need to explain it clearly?
Great. You can say, I'm here for a short course. It's 4 weeks.
Or I'm taking an English course.
And if they ask where, you say the school name.
What if you're visiting a friend and you're worried the officer will think you're trying to work illegally?
Then keep it clean and clear. I'm visiting my friend. I'm staying for 10 days. I have my return ticket.
Clear facts, no extra drama.
And if you're nervous, don't over-explain.
Exactly. Short answers, polite tone, documents ready.
Okay, let's talk about common mistakes people make in these conversations so you can avoid them without stress.
One mistake is giving too many details
Like telling your whole life story.
or trying to be funny.
Humor is risky at immigration.
Another mistake is using complicated words when simple is better.
Yes, you don't need fancy vocabulary to be understood.
Also, people sometimes confuse trip and travel.
Trip is the noun. My trip. Travel is often the verb. I love to travel.
But if you say, my travel was great, it sounds off.
Better to say, my trip was great.
Another common one is, I'm going to stay in my friend.
No, you stay with your friend.
Exactly. Stay with for a person, stay at for a place.
Same with arrive. You arrive at the airport, arrive in the city.
And if you want to ask for time, you can say, what time do we arrive?
Or, what time is boarding? Great question.
Okay, one more important area, delays and problems.
Yes, because flights love chaos.
If your flight is delayed, you can say, my flight is delayed.
Or, my flight got canceled.
Canceled is the worst word.
But your English can stay simple. What are my options?
Options are choices.
Can I rebook?
Rebook is change to another flight.
And if your gate changes, you might hear gate change.
You can ask, which gate is it now?
Perfect.
Now, let's finish with a quick set of ready phrases you can steal for your next trip, and then we'll do our usual closing.
Let's do it. Here are some simple lines you can use at the airport and at immigration.
Keep them short and calm.
Hi, I'm flying to Toronto today.
Yes, this is my final destination.
I have a layover in New York.
I'm checking one bag.
Could you help me find gate 12?
Which line should I be in?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Could you speak a bit slower, please?
I'm here for vacation.
I'm here to study.
I'm staying for 2 weeks.
I'm staying at a hotel near the city center.
Yes, I have a return ticket.
No, I have nothing to declare.
Just packaged snacks.
My luggage didn't arrive.
My flight is delayed. What are my options?
Can I rebook?
If you remember just 2 things, remember this: short answers and polite questions.
And don't worry about sounding perfect. Just be clear.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. We're really happy you were here with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like this video. Turn on the bell so you always get notified when we post a new one.
And tell us in the comments what topic you want next.
Grab a coffee and we'll talk again soon.